Hey, this is Malachi, the Artist One, and this is the Echo Chamber, where I react to other people reacting to other people's music. You know, it's like an echo, or maybe a feedback. But I thought Echo Chamber sounded better, so that's what I went with. So, here we go. Now, there are some people that don't like it when I make fun of other people, but that's the fun of it. I mean, come on. I mean, why are people spending their time reacting to other people's music? Anyways, this is Opeth, Ghost of Perdition. I think so, yeah. And this is the guy I found, so let's have at it. I'm going to make myself smaller here. Ooh, and then I'm going to make this guy bigger, which might be a mistake. Anyways, let's figure this out. I probably should learn how to get all technical like all these pro reaction people. But I'm just a musician, you know, right? I focus on making music. But here we go. Let's play this dude and hear what he's got to say.
I think I get what you were talking about. This is very different, but I'm very on board for this.
Alrighty then. I think I'm going to do this whole video with an accent. Yeah. Why not? Eh? Hey, he uses JBL. Cool. No one's ever asked me what I use. I use Shure. See? Shure. I like them. I have more than one set of headphones, so because I'm a proper engineer and old-time producer. That's why I have the studio, with the board and stuff. Ooh, okay.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you with us, and I hope you enjoy this one.
He wants us to have a damn good day.
Turn on those notifications because that helps me out a bunch. Hopefully that helps you out too, and you won't miss these when they go live. Now, today's reaction is a very interesting one, and I'll explain why. Early on in my reaction journey, I was asked to take a look at a band called Opeth. I knew the band name, I didn't know the music. One of the songs I saw requested was a song called Error.
Jeez, this guy just doesn't take a breath. But he's on a journey. He's on a journey, Malachi. He's out of breath, that's why. And he wants you to have a damn good day.
I did the reaction, I enjoyed the song, I put it live, and there was a big divide amongst the fans.
Fans? He's got fans? Or he's talking about the fans of Opeth, probably.
Everyone was nice and supportive about my reaction, but most of the fans of Opeth were going, no, not that Opeth song, this one. I couldn't understand why, but I've gathered over the last couple months all the messages I've gotten, all the comments on that original reaction. Apparently they've undergone quite a drastic change in their musical history, if you will.
Because Opeth,
so that's quite exciting. I get to almost go back in time because I believe Error is more representative of the newer stuff, and this is more representative of the older stuff.
How dare you just say
one to get to the song for a long while. You guys have been asking for it. Why am I doing it now? Well, a lovely couple reached out to me. Wonderful lady named Nadie, I hope I'm saying that right, and her boyfriend Marco. They're big supporters of the channel and said, please, can you do this song? So I thought, yeah, might as well get around to it and do it now.
They send some cash.
Can't wait to get stuck in, can't wait to see what it's about. Opeth, Ghost of Perdition, live at Red Rocks Amphitheatre. Let's see what you got.
Yes, that's such a great theater, man. I'm telling you. That's right. Wonderful state of Colorado. Just move me down here a little bit. Hey, close your mouth.
Oh,
I get it.
I think I get what you were talking about. This is very different.
What's he talking about?
But I'm very on board for this. This is cool. Okay, cool. Let's go back again to hear that kick in because I didn't know what I was in for. Wow.
No.
This is different Opeth.
It's not different. It's Opeth. play the keyboards as I'm rocking out to Opeth.
There's so much going on there. Quite technical. His screams are so brutal. He's got such low end growls, but he's very in control of them. I can hear I can hear a lot of the phrase, and I can hear a lot of the words. I
don't understand anything. Is what he's saying.
To try and get that sound. He's not having to pull the mic too close where it sort of muffles and you get all those imperfections coming through. The drummer is
because
phenomenal.
They're professional.
It's this weird pattern they're playing because there's this dun 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 dun, and then it goes into a tail, and that tail of the cycle is almost longer than the original piece, and then there's a delay on that tail as well. So I'm trying to follow that pattern and keep up with it, but it's awesome. One thing I will say, and I've said this about I think symphonic metal, if you will, is when you have those keys and that organ kind of sound on top of the intense guitar and vocals, it almost slightly pulls some of the edge off, which is really nice because that allows you to hear some of the other bits a bit more clearly. You still get the brutality, you still get the power, but it provides an additional layer which helps you understand what's going on more musically.
It's called proper production. It's called letting the song rule instead of your ego rule and having to play the most intricate parts to where you can play very, very intricate parts, very, very strong parts, but however allow the other strong and moving parts to weave in between, making it a perfect blanket of music. And you've got to have a damn good drummer too. And as a drummer myself, and as the only way and reason I found the great band Opeth was because I had a wonderful fan of my music, oddly enough, say, "You sound a little bit like Opeth." And I said, "Who's Opeth?" And they told me, and I go, "I like Opeth." There you go. Onward. Stop counting. I like it when non-musicians think that they can count music and go. These songs are built in movements, dude. Each movement has a count to it.
Devil cracked the earth, he told you was the one. You walked into the room and said you had to live before you die young.
First of all, I love that he went into some clean vocals. That's kind of what I've known of Opeth. It's the only thing I've known, so it's nice to see him kind of step in and show that characteristic, that contrast. This drummer is smashing this. He is killing it.
Of course, his name is
Axe. Some of the small little fluxes and accents that he's doing with his snare, a lot of his cymbal work, he's a machine. And he's actually the reason I'm able to pick up on a lot of things, because when I hear his pattern change, I start to latch onto the other bits, so that's helping a lot. Really nice melody and very well put together. I love the very dramatic organ effect. And let's just talk about this amphitheater, like how steep it is, how awesome it is. It's just such a cool setting for such a cool song.
It is one of the greatest amphitheaters in the world. Uh-oh, he's turning his head. There's my drums.
So that's nice, because I think when he started out in this verse piece, or I think it's the verse, I'm not sure where we are, but the first time he sang in clean vocals,
it's a movement
alone, and now you have that double up of the vocals. So the guy on the keys, I think, is doing backing vocals, and it's just a nice contrast and dynamic. When a song is so busy, subtleties like that can really freshen things up and make it just feel like it's moving forward versus just kind of a blur.
You know, I've got to add this in here, and maybe I should do it in an accent so people think I'm more intelligent than what I really am. But here's something I want to explain to people when they talk about the complexities and how many different instruments are playing at once and how they're separated and then this, that, and the other. Have you not ever listened to Beethoven or Mozart? Do you know that there's a massive amount, a sea of instruments being played in sequence, in unity, all at one time? But however, even at that, you hear the intricacies of the violins and the cellos and the horns and the little cymbal dingies. It's amazing how that is it not? And if you understand any orchestrations, you understand that orchestras are set up in such a way to where there's certain groups of people that are over here, there's other groups of horns over here, there's violins over here, there's the other things over here, and there's the big fat ladies in the back singing. And that's all because it makes sure that there's space and depth in the music and sound. And when you're a band that cares more about the aspect of music, sound, and depth, and how the song is projected and the story that's behind it, you don't have everybody and their brother trying to cold cock the whole frickin' song with, look at me, I could do 5,000 beats a second. 'Cause nobody cares. If you do it right, then it's brilliant. You do it wrong, and it sounds like all the other crappy bands out there, and you would not have the name Opeth. Anyways, here we go. Sorry.
They were really intricate musical pieces.
And a great live engineer. Does not hurt. Stop trying to count the music.
Okay, so I'm not great with time signatures, but what's really helping with this is the drummer's keeping, in this part, he's keeping his kick consistent, and then you can sort of figure out where the differentiator is. I think it's 3/4. It sounds like it's 3/4, but I'm just blown away by how well this is pieced together, because everyone's doing a completely stellar job of just reinforcing this pattern, if you will. And the bassist, talk about the bassist, I mean, I haven't mentioned him yet, but he's not doing anything too flashy or too showy, but for him to stick with the drummer and hit those little accents just when he needs to reinforce that kick, they're all good.
Really? I thought they were kind of half-assed musicians to me, myself. I said the freaking drummer, he sucks. And these guitar player guys? Oh, he's gonna stop.
Okay, so again, he's shown another dynamic area of his vocals. So he was doing the screaming, he went into the clean, and now he's doing like a different kind of clean. So he's got this almost nasal quality to it, because he's nice and close, almost like he's singing through his teeth a little bit as well. And it's just a different effect. So it's showing this different characters of.
Is this guy like a vocal coach or something?
It's live, you get to pick up on a lot of those imperfections, as I mentioned earlier. So the wind coming out, sometimes their lips touching the mic. It's all really awesome, and it just feels really authentic. His lips were phenomenal. Touching the mic. This is hours and hours and hours and hours of practicing.
He's not using a large diaphragm mic, dude. He's just using
each accent. It's really
probably
good.
A 58 or it looks like a 58.
Nice break in the intensity.
It's called the song. It's not 3 chords over and over and over again.
So you see what the guitarist is doing there. What's nice is they're using, it sounds like a clean effect, but it's definitely got a drive on it, so you can hear the clarity of the notes, a bit of that clang, but it definitely has a drive on it.
Now this guy's a guitar teacher too?
He's actually picking, it looks like he's picking just on the top string. He's got his finger on one of the frets and he's sliding up, but it looks like he's picking 2 open strings underneath. So as he slides up that neck, those 2 open strings are the constants, so they stay the same, but that note at the top keeps shifting, and it creates this cool like disruption in that melody that he's playing, and it suits the vocals really well. It's very cool.
Well, if you'd ever listened to Rush and heard of a guitarist called Alex Lifeson, you would know about the open chord structure.
I think it's the second from top string.
I didn't even know what an E string is. It's gonna
I'm
stop.
sorry I'm pausing so much. It's just too awesome. I'm gonna go back again. There where he does that little run in his vocal, the keys do that kind of wobble. So instead of a hard shift between notes, it's got that kind of effect where it just wobbles between. And I just think that's really smart. It echoes the vocals really nicely.
I picked the wrong guy.
Nice harmonies on that. It's just well thought out. It's really well thought out. These are musicians.
A lot of their songs are well thought out. Even the songs that take a verse like this and do it a 6-time run instead of a 4, when it should probably be a 4. They'll take it 6. It's still okay. It's all part of the song, man. You play to the song, not to the ego.
Oh, nice bass.
But for a guy that has headphones on, he has not talked about the aspect of singer guys on this side, on my right. The other guitar guy is on the left.
Okay, hang on. Before we go into that, I just want to talk about the tone. That tone there that he got out of that lead piece is something you look for in studio for days and days and days and probably never find. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's clear. It's got such a nice
it's called the Paul Reed Smith
tonal distortion to it. It's got the perfect amounts of like reverb and like maybe a slight delay on it. It just sounds really beautiful. And the fact that he plays such a simple piece kind of helps you appreciate that even more. Really, really cool. Looks like they're going into like another part. I don't know what the structure's doing right now. I don't know what's a verse, what's a chorus. I don't care. I'm just enjoying it.
This isn't pop music. I want ABBA. It's called the paradiddle. Uh-oh, he's air drumming. Uh-oh.
Darkness by her side, broken passerby, dedicated hunter, waits to put us under, rose up to its call, in his sound she'd fall, mother light receive, faithful servant
Oh man, that double kick there. I'll go back so it leads in. That double kick there was just so refreshing because he was doing quite like a stagnant sharp, leaving a lot of gaps, and then he followed that up with a lot of speed. He's a technical machine. I'm really appreciative of what the singer's doing. I don't know the guy's name, so apologies for that. I will learn because we are doing more.
He's
but he not only is getting the vocal piece just.
But listen to the bass drum. He lags a little bit at the end of that.
He's doing some lead work in between all those vocal pieces that he's singing. So
yeah, it's called live, and I'm pretty sure it's cold as crap there. I played there before. It's cold as crap.
The jacket's got nice hair.
And it's windy all the freaking time. See, it slows down the double bass. Just saying, the guy's not perfect there. I do like the organ. And the control of the Leslie sound. See, on this part, they do this part 4 times. And they could have done it only twice, 2 run-throughs, but they chose to do 4 run-throughs. Now,
I really like that with the keys they've gone for that very intense organ sound. It just sounds really cool. It's such a contrast to the music, but it somehow works perfectly. I would love to know these guys' musical background. I mean, in terms of education and stuff. I wonder, are they self-taught? Have they studied? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. There's no right and wrong, but they are very, very good at their instruments, and they're very good at piecing it all together. It's a well-built puzzle, this.
Well, those Swedes are just locked in their house for freaking 6 months out of the year because it's snowing up there. Of course, they got women with big boobs, so who wouldn't want to stay inside? I would. Swedish women are awesome. Gotta love the Swedes. Uh-oh, this guy's freaking breakdancing.
Oh, hang on a second before we go anywhere there. Like that piece in particular, that's reminiscent of the Opeth that I first discovered. And it's not like I can now see deconstructing it going backwards. I can now imagine the evolution to where they got to, and I'm sure they had their reasons, but it's just looking at there are bits in this that remind me of what I first discovered of them, and I think that's really good. That was a really good vocal harmony. The drummer sounds like he's about to kick off again, so let's let him do just that.
One of the best drummers in rock, in my opinion. And Gavin Harrison.
I'm sorry, this
Uh-oh.
record for most pauses ever. 2 thumbs up for the haters. When you start playing double kick like that, and I'm an amateur drummer at best, but I've played with some great drummers, and when you start playing that double kick work, once you get into that rhythm and pattern of the speed, I don't want to say easy, but it's easier to just continue it. But the way that he's breaking it up and being so consistent and confident and sharp in those hits, it's awesome. It's lining up perfectly with the guitar, and now it sounds like the vocal, the screams that are coming back in, the growls, are lining up with that as well. So it feels like everything's working together to support this, reinforce this idea of this short, sharp, accented pieces with gaps in the middle that you can actually then hear the keys ringing out for you. So not everything is trying to do the same thing, but the majority of the instruments are working together, and the keys.
And how about the double bass? Isn't it really fast, but it's not really slow? It's right in the middle, and that's harder than shit to play. See, if you listen to this live album in your headphones, those 2 guys are so matched up. Where's my lighter?
To see how the beloved sun in this very world.
That drummer reminds me of a frickin' I don't know, never mind. It's gonna raid your village and rape your women and kill the men and hopefully not rape the animals, but something.
It's rare that you I never want to stop in a solo. I'm appreciating it too much. It's rare that you see a singer who is the lead guitarist, and I kind of mentioned that earlier, and that was just around the lead work. But him chucking 2 solos into the song, it is over. It's almost 11 minutes. But this is a spectacle. The theater setup, the visuals behind, the way that they positioned the band, the keys and drums at the top, him in the middle, guitar and bass on the side. This is an absolute spectacle. It's a show.
I think they get better with every tour. I don't think we've seen Opeth at their peak yet. be honest. I like that bend on the bass.
You can hear the bass really working well there to accent all the stuff that the drummer's doing. How he's staying with him, I have no idea. I'm not just talking about speed, but just the confidence to know that everything. And ironically, a lot of times when younger bands are trying to support each other in that way, particularly bass and drums, when it gets to a more technical section, you'll see the bassist turn around so you can watch the drummer, because the visual aid helps him with that muscle memory. These guys are so confident. It's all about the fans. Straightforward, push it out and just power on.
Well, I'm going to say something. I find that a lot of European bands and Canadian bands are very, they're good. American bands, I hate to say this, but they're very sloppy. Even in their live shows, it's like, it's good enough. But I played with Canadian bands, right on the money. I played with German guys, right on the money. English guys, right on the money. American guys, it's close enough. Viking is what I wanted to say. He looks like some Viking dude. Awesome, dude. What does he have to say now?
I thought it was over there.
I thought that was it. It's it, man.
Wow, just wow.
Have a damn good day.
That's exhausting. It's
that guy have Michael Jordans over there on the side? He's one of those guys.
Going back and seeing
he's
what
got
they were doing
Reebok
then
too.
And being such a fan of that kind of thing, the musicality, the talent, the intensity.
And do some reviews on shoes or something.
Apparently they don't play that anymore. They don't play that kind of stuff. So it's almost like you discovered something awesome, and you're not going to get any more of it. I think I've kind of
like a virgin.
Far back, and
Once
I've gone more recent. I want to see something in the middle now, and you guys will guide me on that. So let me know what's something in the middle where the transition started to happen, or did it happen instantly? I just want to know more about them. And, it's difficult when you're doing reactions because you want to research, you want to look things up, but you don't want to spoil the entertainment. You don't want to spoil.
I know. That's why I didn't
the reaction you do.
Preview your channel before I started spoofing on you.
And thank you so much.
And
for
I
being
probably
awesome,
should have
always letting me know, cluing me in, educating me, if you will. And I hope you enjoyed that one. I did. It was awesome. It was intense. It was unexpected, but it was a lot of fun. So I really appreciate that one, guys. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good.
Looks like there's more Opeth reactions here, because reacting to Opeth will get you a lot of views, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, views, yeah. Oh, yeah, views. Anyways, I don't care about views. I do this because right now I'm uploading another video on another channel I do, and I just had time to screw around. And that's why I do these videos. It's just to mess with people. So anyways, subscribe to this guy. Seems like a nice guy, even though I mean, if you're not seeing the channel now, but he's kind of a doofy looking dude. But we all go through that stage of doofiness, Some at an early age, some at a younger, older age. Maybe me at an older age. I'm kind of looking at my studio here, my other monitor. I'm going, I should probably clean up some crap. As you can see, down here, I got a set of old DW. 5000s, right? I got them. Can't remember what I replaced them with. I've had those since like 1994, man. And then I have, here's another thing for you drummers out there. I've got some Camco chain drive pedals, buddy. Those are some old ones. There's from, they're like ones I bought in 1987 when I bought the Camco pedals. Then, the ones I had before that were the old Pearl. And I can't remember what they were. I have to find old picture of my drum set. One of my first drum sets that I had. Yeah, those are good pedals too. Anyways, I think that's it. This is Artist One. Visit theartist1.com. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll try to do echo chamber videos at least twice a week. Because that's what the fans love. I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I enjoy it. I like spoofing on people. Sometimes people don't like it. They're going, "You're picking on the guy, man." Anyway. No, I'm not picking on anybody. It's just the way it goes. It'd be cool if somebody did a reaction to me reacting to this guy reacting to the movie. Now, that would be cool. You can call that. I'm giving you free advice. You could call that feedback. The feedback channel. Anyways, I should almost do this song. I explained to you this song from a producer's standpoint. I was a producer for years, and a guy who's recorded, I don't know how, I was a session player, man. And I have like 15 of my own freaking albums, for crying out loud. Anyways, it's Malachi the Artist One. Talk at you later. Have a good one. Subscribe. And that's it. See you later. Bye.